Good morning, madam and fellow classmates. My name is Nur Shoaibah binti Syukur. Today, I will present part A, which is the identification of the school issues. The issues that our group selected is transportation issues. This is a common challenge faced by many rural schools and can affect the teaching and learning process. The school is located approximately 70 kilometers from the city center and 5 kilometers from the nearest town. Due to its remote locations, many students face difficulties traveling to school regularly and on time. The main causes of this issue include limited transportation services, poor road conditions, and financial constraints among some families. During bad weather, transportation can become even more challenging. As a result, students may arrive late or miss classes, which is affect their learning and academic performance. Therefore, transportation issues need to be addressed to ensure equal access to education for all students. The transportation issue has several short-term impact on students, teachers, and the school climate. Firstly, students may frequently arrive late or be absent from school because transportation difficulties. Long travel distance and unreliable transportation can also cause students feel tired, making it harder for them to concentrate during lesson and actively participate in classroom activities. Secondly, teachers may face challenges in conducting lessons effectively when student attendance is inconsistent. They may need to spend additional time helping absent students to catch up with missed lessons, which can affect the progress of the entire class. Lastly, transportation problems can negatively impact the overall school climate. Frequent lateness and absenteeism may disrupt the teaching and learning process, reduce classroom engagement, and affect student academic performance. Therefore, transportation issues can create challenges for both students and teachers in achieving educational goals. In the long term, transportation issues can have serious consequences for students, teachers, and the school. For students, frequent absenteeism and missed learning opportunities may lead to lower academic achievement and an increased risk of dropping out of schools. This can also limit their future educational and career opportunities. For teachers, inconsistent student attendance make it more difficult to achieve learning objectives and ensure that all students progress at the same pace. Over time, this can reduce the effectiveness of teaching and learning. In terms of school climate, transportation problem may contribute to declining school performance, lower student engagement, and reduced educational outcomes. If the issue continues, it might affect the overall quality of education provided by the school. Therefore, addressing transportation challenges is essential to create a more conducive learning environment and support student academic success.
Hi, my name is Nurdarina Batrisha binti Muhammad Yusri, and I will explain about the sociological analysis. We decided to choose two theories, which is structural functionalism theory and conflict theory. First of all, we move to the structural functionalism theory. Structural functionalism theory views society as a system where different parts can work together to maintain stability. Transportation is one of these important systems because it allows people to travel to work, schools, and healthcare services. According to this theory, transportation problems such as traffic congestion or poor public transport can disrupt society by causing delays, reducing productivity, and creating stress. To solve these issues, the government should improve the roads, expand public transportation, and maintain transportation facilities to ensure society functions smoothly. Overall, this theory explains why transportation is essential for society. However, it has a limitation because it focuses on social stability while overlooking unequal access to transportation in different communities. Next, we move to the conflict theory. Conflict theory focuses on power and inequality in society. It explains that resources are not shared equally, so some groups receive more benefits than the others. In terms of transportation, wealthier communities often have better roads, more public transport options, and better infrastructure. Meanwhile, lower income communities may have limited transportation services and poorer road conditions. This theory believes that transportation problems are closely linked to social inequality because unequal access can affect people's opportunities for jobs, education, and healthcare. Overall, the conflict theory helps us understand why transportation services are not equal for everyone, However, it mainly focuses on inequality and may overlook the positive role of transportation in connecting people and supporting society. And last, we move to the comparison of these theories. Structural functionalism and conflict theory offer different perspectives on transportation issues. Structural functionalism explains that transportation helps society remain stable and organized, while conflict theory focuses on inequality and how transportation benefits some groups more than others. The main difference is that structural functionalism emphasizes cooperation and social order, whereas conflict theory highlights competition and unequal access to resources. Overall, both theories are useful because they help us understand transportation issues from different perspectives.
Now I will present my part, which are the intervention strategies and the implementation plan. Since the main issue in our school is transportation, our group has proposed three strategies to help students attend school regularly and improve their learning experience. The first strategy is the School Transportation Assistance Program. The main objective is to reduce absenteeism and lateness by providing better transportation for students who live far from school. The target group is students who have difficulty coming to school because of distance or limited transportation. We expect this program to improve students' attendance, increase their participation in class, and help them perform better academically. This strategy is supported by research showing that transportation is one of the main reasons why rural students miss school. Therefore, providing reliable transportation can help improve equal access to education. To make this program successful, school administrators will organize the program. Teachers will monitor attendance, parents can support through carpooling, and the government can provide funding or transportation assistance. The second strategy is the community based carpool and parent volunteer program. The purpose, the purpose of this strategy is to encourage parents and the local community to work together in helping students travel to school. This program mainly targets parents, community members, and students living in remote areas. The expected outcomes are reduced absenteeism, better punctuality, and stronger relationship between the school and the community. Study shows that when parents and the community are involved in education, students are more likely to attend school regularly and perform better. The third strategy is digital learning support during transportation disruptions. Sometimes students cannot come to school because of transportation problems. So, this strategy allows them to continue learning from home. Teachers can share notes, assignments, and recorded lessons using platforms such as WhatsApp or a Google Classroom. This will reduce learning loss, improve students' academic performance, and also increase their digital skills. Parents can help supervise learning at home, while the government can support schools by improving internet access and digital resources. Next is Part D, which explains how these strategies will be carried out. For the Transportation Assistance Program, the school will first identify students who need help and arrange transportation. This can be done during the first 2 months. For the Couple Program, the school will work with parents and community leaders to organize transportation schedules, and this program can continue throughout the school year. For digital learning support, teachers will prepare online learning materials and share them whenever students cannot attend school. Of course, there are some challenge. The first challenge is limited funding. To solve this, the school can apply for financial support from the government or NGOs. The second challenge is limited participation from parents. The school can organize meetings and awareness programs to encourage parents to get involved. Lastly, poor internet connection may affect online learning. Teachers can use WhatsApp because it requires less internet, or they can provide printed learning materials if needed. In conclusion, these three strategies can help reduce transportation problems, improve student attendance, and create a better learning environment. With support from the school, parents, the community, and the government, students in rural areas can have better access to education and opportunities to succeed. Thank you.
So hi everyone, my name is Fatina Jha and I will explain about the assessment and evaluation framework of our school improvement plan. And the purpose of this assessment is to evaluate the effectiveness of the three intervention strategies in improving student attendance, learning continuity, and the overall of school environment. So the school use both quantitative and qualitative indicators. So for quantitative data, attendance record through APDMs, punctuality logs, and digital learning participation. Academic performance and also stakeholder survey are used to measure students' progress and the success of their intervention. So for qualitative data, interview with student and parents, teacher observation, and also focus group discussion with school leader, IBG representative, and also community members are conducted to gain deeper insights into the effectiveness of the program. We are moving on to the KPI. Each intervention strategy has specific target to measure its success. And for strategy 1, the target is to achieve at least 93 monthly attendance while reducing absenteeism and tardiness. For strategy 2, aim for 85% participation in the community-based carpool program. Meanwhile, strategy 3 target 90% assignment completion within 48 hours during transportation disruption. And lastly, the school climate will be evaluated through pre and post implementation survey that measure improvement in safety accessibility, academic optimism, and school community collaboration. The school will also monitor the reduction of classroom disruption and caused by late arrival. So overall, this evaluation method help ensure that the school improvement plan is effective in creating a more supportive and conducive learning environment.
Good morning. In our student, we found that transportation problem affects student attendance and learning perform. The main cause are long distance, poor transportation, facility, and financial issue. This lead to lateness, absence, and low class participation. From a sociological view, structure functionalism show transportation support the education system, while conflict theory highlight inequality between rural and urban students. In conclusion, transportation issue can reduce academic performance and may lead to dropout if not solved. To overcome this, we propose three solutions: transportation assistance, community carpool system, and digital learning support. This strategy help improve attendance, learning continually, and create a more inclusive school environment.